Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Champion. I am Queen Jaya Lynn, and this is your on air cheerleader. So, what is going on this week with you? I'll tell you right now, it is a lot happening over here. It's so much happening over here. Whew. Um, this is finals week. It's the last week of being on campus for the semester. There's so much that I have to get done, not only with my academics, but also with work um, for next semester. And it is so much. It's just so much. But we're making it. I'm making it. It's a new week. It's a new Monday. It's a new day. So I'm excited. I'm going to praise God for it because I did not have to wake up this morning. I had the worst pain in my stomach last night. I don't even remember it stopping, but it was gone when I woke up. So I'm going to leave it right there. It was gone when I woke up. And I didn't even know where the pain came from because typically I would eat before when I get home if I'm like closing, and then I would stay up for a while to let everything settle, and then I would go to bed. But last night I ate while I was at work, so I wasn't hungry when I got in, but it's also I didn't eat right after I got in either. So maybe that was it. I don't know. It was horrible, not fun at all, but it's gone. I mean, woke up, I was like, oh, forgot all about it. So, whew, what was very exciting about this weekend was that since I've been here in August, I got my hair done, as you can see, got my nails done. I ate for me, like actually went to a restaurant and sat down, enjoyed myself. No, I did not have, well, yes, I have money for it because I saved up so much, specifically for my self care time. And it was interesting that since I've been here and since August, that was the first time I actually went out and enjoyed myself and took care of myself in that sense. A lot of my self care before these past few months was just making sure I'm taking a break from my computer, from the office, but I was still in the building. So it wasn't the same. So I'm interested, and I don't know if the comments are up on you all's end, but how are you actually taking care of yourself? What is the one thing that you are doing outside of your personal space, which is your home, if your office is your personal space? What is that thing that's keeping you sane? Like, this is my goal. I have to do this. I think I told you all a while ago about a friend of mine that has a self care track list or tracker. And once she gets to a certain goal of her in person self care, she goes and do something outside that's all about her. And I just love that. Haven't gotten to doing that yet. Hopefully, I can get it started over the break because there's nothing I needed that little me day on Saturday, but there is no time right now for me to actually do a lot that I want to or need to, just because of how I managed my time this semester. I was not prepared at all for my positions as well as my classes. I don't know, maybe it was the 8 weeks versus the 16 weeks, or the less classes, less involvement. I don't know. Something about it. It didn't click, but hopefully, prayerfully, it does click sooner than later next semester. I want to start off with a bang, end with a bang, make sure I am taking time for myself. Definitely have a little checklist for that, because there were a few times this semester where I was just so burnt out that it wasn't even funny. Like, I honestly don't even know how I got. Well, I do know. Honestly, it was God. I mean, there's no way I would have gotten through this semester without God, the people that He put into my life, people that He helped or He brought along to support me, to remind me that I don't have to do this alone, that I'm not meant to fight alone, because it was a lot. It was so much. Sorry, it's very cold in here. But that's why it's helpful when we have those people. And support system isn't always the right word. Our circle isn't always the right word. Maybe there is no right word for it. But it is very helpful when we have those people. Even if you don't reach out, they'll reach out. Even if you don't talk about all the struggling that you're doing, when you talk to these people, you are going to feel refreshed, not always re-energized, but you'll have that motivation to keep going, to make it to the finish line. Whew, for all of those people that have been there for me, thank you, because I couldn't, probably would not have even wouldn't have even come back to school, honestly. Multiple times, just wanted to quit. Multiple times, I just said, is it even worth it? I mean, do I need this? Technically, no. Not for the general mindset of what I want to do, but for the specific mindset, absolutely. To be my own boss, trying to understand these numbers, mm-mm. But I do know that it's that challenge that I need so much, so much, so much. So, other than the self care part, is and your support system, your circle, your gal pals. How are you trying to figure out what's your next step? And I'm asking you all these questions because I'm asking myself these questions. The next step is not something easy, but if it's meant for you, it'll come. Because we always, or I always, feel as though that I want to do this, or I want X, Y, and Z. But like, it's not meant for you. It's okay. You're being protected. God is protecting us from something when He doesn't give us what we want, because it's not what we need. There's a big difference. I don't know if it's something in the, maybe I talk too much, but whenever I'm talking, I just start yawning and I'll be fine the rest of the day. So I don't know. If it is something where it's not just me, let me know that you've also had this problem. And maybe it's not a problem. Maybe it's me, my body telling me that I am very sleepy. But if it's not me, let me know it's not just me. But it's those moments where we're like, I should have gotten that position, that acceptance should have been mine, but it shouldn't have. Because if it was supposed to be yours, it would have been yours. And on the other hand of that, it's the fact that we, okay, we are, we get these acceptances, we get in these positions, and we feel as though we don't deserve them. You deserve this because you got it. You would not have gotten it if they didn't think that you could do the job. You wouldn't have gotten it if it wasn't meant for you. You would not have even gotten it if God didn't put your name on it. And that's to say that, yes, you're going to struggle. You're going to make mistakes. You're not always going to be 100 in this position. But, oh, this is horrible. But you are going to make it in that position, whether you leave that position and you get a promotion, you leave that position and you learned something out of it. The position was made for you. And a lot of times we say all of these no's lead to a yes eventually. Yes. I don't know if I need water or what this is. This is horrible. But yes, all of these closed doors, these doors getting slammed in your face, the people hanging up over the phone, all of that is for a reason. And the reason is to remind you that that's not for you. Keep it going. To remind you that when tough times happen, sometimes you might just need to reevaluate. Did I think I would end up in Rhode Island? Not at all. I was going to settle. And settling isn't always bad, but it just means that you're getting too comfortable in your current place. And I was going to settle if I didn't come here. And I didn't know here was an option. I didn't know my position was an option because I've never heard of it before. I just knew, hey, maybe I could continue to stay. This is bad. Maybe I could continue to stay in res life and be able to make a difference on campus. I mean, if I settled, I would either be taking online classes, which I'm not always a fan of. Yes, sometimes I think online classes are beneficial, especially with today, an age where COVID is still real. We now have RSV, and then monkeypox. I mean, all of these viruses, diseases, they keep coming. So yes, that's when I believe online is a better option because you don't always know that you're sick, or people say, I know my body, but how well do you know your body that you're just walking around comfortably? So the online option is definitely a precaution that I am for. But having to take all classes online with a bunch of babies running around in the house, it would have been a lot. I definitely would have had the little loving from the babies, which would have been a lot of the support that I needed. But that's when the settling part came in, where this is the first time, honestly, this is the first time that I've been able to branch off. Being the middle child has not been easy. The middle child of 5 girls, not easy. But that's where, after high school graduation, I took that step, and I didn't go super far for college like I thought I was. But it's not the easiest to separate. But we're going to talk more about that after this break. Nope, I lost it.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Baltimore, Maryland area, get ready for a night to remember. September 24th, 2022, from 5 o'clock p.m. to 9 o'clock p.m. Trivia's Inspirational Radio presents the second annual Community Awards Banquet. Don't miss out on the award ceremony. Dinner will be served. Networking opportunities are available. Prizes, gifts, and receive a chance to participate in the silent auction. For more information, please call 443-810-6231.
And I am Queen Jaya Lynn. So when we stopped, we were talking about how sometimes you have to take that step of faith on your own. And I definitely took that step of faith because, yes, I was about 45 to an hour minutes away when I left high school or when I went off to college. Now I'm like 8 hours away. And originally, the high school that I chose was not the high school that I was going to go to. I was going to move to Florida. I second guessed myself. I let myself think that that was the right step for me. Turns out it wasn't. The humidity, the alligators, the geckos, chameleons, crawly things, not my forte. Um, so I'm very happy with the way that portion of my life turned out. I'm excited to see what this next portion looks like, what this journey is going to be. Definitely started off very rocky. I am all alone. But it's not a bad thing because I kind of needed this time to be independent and not have to feel as though I was in someone else's space. Now I have my own space and I'm able to experience this part of my life the way I want to and need to, because how do you even in college? Yes, I had my own space, had a distance between everyone, but it was so easy to just train, like a $6 train. Now my train tickets are way more, and that price makes me say, nope, I'm good. Maybe I'll wait until a holiday or something. So I am so grateful for the journey that I've been on so far. And like I said, if it wasn't for me not knowing this position was even available, like at all in the world, I don't know where I would have been. I probably would have just been home, which means I wouldn't be able to see outside of Baltimore. Like, it's amazing and it's weird at the same time because growing up, yes, I knew about the map, I knew what was out there, but I didn't know and I didn't get a chance to see what was out there. So it's okay, well, are we the only ones affected by pandemic? That's just an example. Yes, we have social media saying everyone's affected, but it wasn't something that we could see. Like, social media isn't always the best point of contact or, best place to go for information. But now actually being outside of Baltimore, seeing that there is more out here, there's people with the same issues that we have back home with their own issues. It's like it's a lot, but it's a good a lot. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's a good a lot. So I am very cold, and if you see me keep bundling up, I'm sorry. So cold. And I got to see my first New England snowfall, and I'm very excited to see what's coming up. Everybody's not as excited as I am, but as long as it's not snowing or there's no ice when I'm trying to leave, I'm good with it. Do I want to go outside and walk up the street? Maybe not. Probably should. Maybe not. So I wanted to take this moment. I don't think the flyer is on here, which is interesting. I want to take the moment to talk to you all about our holiday celebration. Unfortunately, I will not be in attendance, but yes, I am planning from afar. And if anyone wants to donate, we're accepting donations up until the 15th, I believe is that Thursday? We're accepting donations up until Thursday the 15th. And the donations could be unwrapped toys of all ages, genders. We have them all. We want to make sure our local, the children in our community know that even if they can't get everything they want, they can get something this holiday. And we say holiday because one, everyone doesn't celebrate Christmas. Two, we want to make sure that we understand that we don't say Christmas as a way of, okay, gifts, but to understand what Christmas is actually about. And then we want to also remind our families that are in attendance or that may not be able to give as much as they want to their children, that they have our support system behind them. So if you want to give donations in toys form, let me know, or you can reach out to Trivia's Inspirational Radio. You can comment on this post, on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, uh, LinkedIn. What is that? Twitch. There's so many different platforms that we're on right now. So if you're watching this on any of those and you want to give a physical donation, a toy, reach out, put a comment in one of the chat boxes, and I will give you the information to bring the toys. I mean, I'm so excited for the celebration. Unfortunately, like I said, I won't be in attendance, but I know from our previous years how this celebration has affected some of our participants, and it's just amazing. I mean, trying to I'm 22 now, I'll be 23 in February. Knowing, I was like 14 or 16 when we started this, and seeing the faces of the other children was interesting. It was fun. It was, maybe fun isn't the word, but it made me feel good that I was able to help somebody that was my age at the time. I loved hearing the stories about when the kids opened their gifts, and I don't know, it was amazing. So if you want to be a part of that, comment somewhere in wherever you're watching this, because it can truly make a difference in someone's life. On the other end of that, if you want to make a monetary donation, same thing, reach out to us and we can give you that information. Monetary donations can be any size that would just go towards us providing the gifts, because some of our children do have a wish list that we have access to. So it's not always as easy as, oh, they want a toy truck or anything. But a lot of times they want whatever they get, and I just love that so much. I have, well, a lot of a little nephew running around the house, and I've never heard him say, I want this for Christmas, or Santa this or that. And he just started saying it. I mean, it's probably because of one of the many shows that he's watching. And it's interesting because he said he wants he told me he wants a orange race car. He doesn't play with race cars. He likes dinosaurs. And I saw a race car and I said, oh, this is a dinosaur transformer. That's what he's getting. And not that it's about the toys at all, but at that young age, with so many different ideas in their minds or voices that they're listening to, it's just, I love just watching them open the boxes or talking about, oh my goodness, I got this and Santa gave me this, or my mom. I love it. So if you want to support in any way, reach out, let us know. It could be monetary, it could be physical, it could be volunteering. We are definitely in need of some volunteers. So come out and volunteer. I mean, it's Saturday, December 17th. 1 to 3. So volunteers were asking maybe 12 to 4, maybe 12 to 3. I mean, it really varies, but you're not going to be out all day. It's just helping our celebration go a lot smoother with the help of volunteers. There's so many ways that you all could be a part if you want to. I am definitely not forcing it. But if you want to, there's so many ways that you could be a part. And it doesn't even have to just be for this event. If you want to partner, if you need volunteer hours and you are in middle school to college, because I know you can still take volunteer hours in college, because I still need volunteer hours in college. But there are so many ways that this one piece right here, that one right there. There are so many ways that you could be involved if you would like to. And if you follow me, well, if you follow Trivia Inspirational Radio on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Twitch, you'll see the information for the celebration, as well as my socials of, what is it? I don't even know what my stuff is. I think it's Jaya on Instagram and Facebook, and then Queen Jalen on TikTok. I don't even know. Oh, and then YouTube is Queen Jalen too. But there's nothing there just yet. Some exciting stuff soon. But there's always going to be ways that you can be involved if you want to. So I wanted to continue this holiday talk with, how are you spending the holidays? Hopefully, not working, not thinking about work, because we're in this together. I'm your on-air cheerleader, right? So I'm telling you, take this break. You need it. If you can, take this break. August, September, October, November, December. It's been 5 months. It does not feel like 5 months. It feels like 10. And I'm not over exaggerating. But it's the fact that, one, I didn't even realize it was 4 months. Well, I guess technically it has been 5 months of actual school work since we started the last week of August. But I've been here for 5 months. And I really enjoy the small city. But it's definitely different. I've already feel like I found my some communities down here, and I love it. But back to what I was gonna say, I am going to take a break this winter break for a little bit. It's like 2 weeks for me, but I'm going to take a break. I already made it known. I'm sorry. No one will be hearing work information from me until the first week of January, because this has been a very, 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 very long semester. And I only had 3 classes, but it's been a lot of 3 classes worth of grad school work. And if you've had your master's, if you're getting a master's, kind of understand where I'm coming from. No disrespect to the bachelor people, because I already got my bachelor's. It's weird saying that, but I've experienced that too. And I can't even say that one wasn't hard either. But my first semester, no, that one wasn't as bad. Yeah, no. And it's not bad in a bad way. It's bad in a way of, it could have been better. And I am happy that it is almost over. Feels like it's still going. Going. But as soon as I leave, I turn in my last assignment. I make sure that all of my work responsibilities are done. I am mentally on a break. I need to go get some face mask. I need to go get some hot chocolate. Probably get some more mugs. Definitely some marshmallows. And this is just day 1 because I didn't take as many breaks as I needed throughout the semester, which explains why Saturday was a very, very big day and happy day for me. Although probably shouldn't have been super happy to try a new nail spot, but or go eat Uno's. I mean, it was amazing. I loved it, but I probably would not have been overly excited for that if I've actually used my self-care days throughout the semester. And because I didn't, I know now I need to get into a regular routine where I am taking my self-care days seriously. Where I'm taking them seriously, and it's not about, okay, did you take a nap today? Yes, taking a nap is definitely self-care, but what else am I doing for me? I mean, because if I just sleep, I'll break. I wouldn't be mad about it. But because I don't have other stuff to do, it's not really self-care. It's just me, I don't want to say lazy because it's not being lazy, but it's definitely other stuff that I would be able to do. So we'll see. We're going to keep having these Monday chair chats. Go team. Even while I'm on break, but I am definitely going to be taking this break and using it. So how will you be using your break? As long as you say you're not behind my desk, try to be off of the computer for work stuff, we're good. I mean, I can't commit to that 100% because I have a few things that I have to get done before the semester starts back up, like book some flights. More information soon. But no, my work email will be off. Phone calls, very limited. I don't know what exactly the break is going to look like, but it's going to be peaceful-ish. Peaceful-ish. That's what it's going to be. So, happy holidays. I hope and I pray that your holidays are peaceful-ish as well, if not better. There's a lot that I would have typically done holiday-wise. I have not gone to see the lights yet. I have not built a snowman or snow angel. It wasn't that much snow. This is horrible. I don't know what it is. So we're gonna take another break, and then we're gonna come back. So there it goes.
Allow us at Eddie B Productions to capture, create, and celebrate all of your greatest moments. Let us turn your joy into memories that will last forever. As we remember our beloved Eddie Blick Jr., the very reason we do it all, we aim to put a smile on your face and also your heart. Whether a birthday party, wedding planning, organizing an event, or photography, we can service all your needs. You can follow us on Instagram at Eddie B Productions, email us at eddieb_productions93@outlook.com, or call us at 410-303-0101 for all your event planning, decoration, fun, and photography needs. We look forward to working with you. Allow us at Eddie B Productions to capture, create, and celebrate all of your greatest moments. Let us turn your joy into memories that will last forever. As we remember our beloved
Ladies and gentlemen of the Baltimore, Maryland area, get ready for a night of elegance on September 24th, 2022 from 5 o'clock p.m. to 9 o'clock p.m. Trivia's Inspirational Radio presents the second annual Community Awards Banquet. Come out and support the Encouragers as they celebrate these amazing nominees for their efforts in their communities. Sponsorship opportunities and tickets are still available. For more information, please call 443-810-6231. See you there.
All right, so yes, that event as well, that event has already passed, but I love still showing it because one, if you missed the commercials back in September, you're able to see all the people that were nominated to at the Trivia Inspirational Radio Banquet, and you're able to see the yes, that was the second annual banquet, which means the third annual banquet will be next year. You're able to kind of get a sense of what to expect, and heck, place nominations next, or have an idea of we want to nominate in September. May we have a fashion show coming up. So there's a lot that you can do with Trivia Inspirational Radio, and I cannot wait to share it with you all, especially being that these are some of the celebrations and activities that remind us that just because you are you, you are perfectly imperfect. I don't like saying perfect, but you're perfectly imperfect because you don't have to have straight A's. You don't have to be the highest paid person at your job. I mean, who doesn't want to be the highest paid? But you don't have to fight for something that's not yours. I mean, when I feel like when every time I go up in grade level, not that I forget information, but it's a lot harder, obviously. So younger, elementary, middle ish. I was one of the top students in my grade. This is not me bragging. But then high school comes, I'm like, what'd you get? Okay. And it wasn't as big of a deal that I wasn't at the top. Then college. Okay. Honor rolls, cool. And I'm here, I'm like, okay. But it's still early in my grad career. Oof, so weird. Where it's not a bad thing that I'm not at the top of the list right now. But if it's meant for me to get at the top of the list, I will. I mean, I already have semester 1 almost done in the books, and I'm very, very ready for that to end. I'm so ready for the semester to end. It's like, wow, I'm so ready. But how do we bring ourselves down I definitely thought that I would be safe for the next 15 minutes. I guess not. But how do we bring ourselves down from feeling like, why wasn't that me? Or, oof, just got the chills. Why wasn't that me? How did I get that far? And I don't know. This has a bunch of different aspects to it. But if you know me, you know I do not like being the center of attention. If I'm being acknowledged, I'm okay with the you did a great job, the private acknowledgement, but I'm not big on the center of attention aspect. So a lot of times I am the opposite. But yeah, sometimes I am like, why not me? But that's the mental aspect of me talking, not the part that I want to be talking, where it's like, okay, cool. That wasn't what I got, but I also don't want to be here at the moment for it. Like, congratulations, give me your props. But I don't think I am strong enough to be here knowing that I could have been there and I messed myself up. And yes, and this is where it's the fact that you're not gonna get everything. You're not going to be everything. So we have to know the gifts that God gave us are for us, not for other people. The gifts that God gave others are for them, not for us. So, for example, when I was younger, and this is not funny, but when I was younger, and sometimes I still do, I would sing. Everybody was not a fan of my singing, which is fine. I feel like I've gotten a lot better. But in my mind, or sometimes I would say it, I'm like, it's not about the sound of my voice, it's about the words that I'm saying. Maybe I want to be a songwriter and you guys are messing that up for me. I don't know. Apparently, I was a very bad singer, so they didn't even listen to the words, which is fine. But I would know people that sung. My sister sung, my cousins sung, my cousins, because a lot of that side sung. And I'm like, why can't I sing? What is so wrong with me that I can't hit a note, or I can't, I don't know, harmonize? And it wasn't until I kind of grew up a little bit where I was like, okay, well, I'm going to keep practicing. If it's for me, it's for me. If not, I got to sing a bunch of songs that I wanted to sing. I mean, I'm singing like no one's in the room. That's fine. I can hit a high note. No, I can't hit a high note, but I can hit a note now. But that's not a gift that is for me to share. That's one of those when people say, oh, I can draw. And then they're like, oh, everybody can draw, but can you draw well? No, I cannot draw well, but I can draw. No, I cannot sing well, but I can sing. So that's not a gift that was meant for me to share. Unlike, apparently I have no rhythm. I didn't know that was a thing. I thought I had rhythm. I mean, I've been dancing since I was like 4, but I guess it doesn't matter. So when when I dance, when I do my liturgical dancing, praise dance, worship dance, I feel like I was better when I was younger because I would choreograph things, where now it's like I can't even think. But that's the gift that I know is for me to share, and I try to share it as much as I can. I am gonna get better at sharing it, but that's not a gift that I've ever felt like it wasn't meant for me to share. Versus the singing, where I know it's not meant for me. It's okay. I will do it on my own time privately. And that was just to say that sometimes things aren't for us and they're not for us. So we have to, if you're going to be upset for a minute, take that minute and then roll it back in saying, yes, I understand it's not for me, but I'm listening for you to tell me when it is for me or when something is for me. Because we don't like when people block our blessing. So why are we blocking someone else's? It is so cold. Huh. I don't even know what that was about. But I did want to say, with what, the 9-10 minutes I have left, this talking for an hour thing is no joke. I have a lot of people right now who are stressed about presentations. And it's interesting. It's interesting because I love creating PowerPoints. I love presenting. I mean, obviously, I have butterflies or I get nervous right before a presentation. Sometimes I just got to get myself back centered. But I would much rather a presentation than a paper. And then you have people who are like, I would rather a paper. I would rather a paper. And I'm kind of thinking to myself, why would you want that? Because papers are supposed to be your opinions, blah blah blah. No, papers are where I feel papers are where dreams go to die. And that was being overly dramatic, but it's the fact that a lot so far, you have these big ideas. Yes, grammar is a big thing. That's different, but you have these ideas. You're writing, you write and you write, and then you turn it in, get the feedback. It's like, so did I do it wrong, or did you just not like what I had to say, or was this a waste of time for both of us? I mean, I don't know. But it's the understanding that, again, what's for you is for you. I mean, excuse me, like I said, I would much rather do a presentation. But is that too easy for me? I mean, easy obviously isn't the word, but after this super semester, we're just going to call it a super semester. After the super semester, was it would it have been too late? This is horrible. But would it have been too late to just get a presentation done? I love how college students are just so, and this is college students of all ages, but I love how we are just so entitled. Maybe that's not the word, and I'm not entitled, but I'm saying we. And when I say entitled, I mean as far as expecting results that maybe we don't deserve, or we expect I'm trying to use the right word, but we expect things to go the way that we want them, and then it's the issue when they don't. And the big issue is not understanding that we are in the wrong. I mean, no, we're not always in the wrong. Sometimes it's not on us, but it's the fact that, say, I have 3 jobs. I'm trying to make it, but I haven't been completely transparent with my professor. Yeah, I'm going to expect my professor to give me some grace and let me turn in what I have that I could have before. And then on the professor side, it's you should have turned in yourself or mentioned something before. So, and when I say entitled, I just mean everybody wants things to go the way they want them to go, right? But then are you thinking about both sides of the spectrum, the idea, the aspects that you want things to go your way. Your professors want things to go their way. So what's the middle ground when You feel like you're in the right, they feel like they're in the right. What is the middle plan? Because I'm so confused. And it's not confused as though I'm so lost, honestly, but it's just that interests me, or that is very interesting to me, because who wins? I mean, ultimately, the professor grades what they grade, right? But ultimately, we're in an age where students, college students specifically, are not taking no for an answer. And that just, it drives me insane. No, sorry. It makes me feel a certain way, because it's like they're doing their jobs and the students are doing their jobs in a way, like not obviously when they need to. And they just feel like they're being mistreated. And that's not always the case. Sometimes, yeah, maybe. But then it's the fact that you could have done multiple things in the past 8 to 16 weeks, instead of waiting the last week, which is finals. So I don't know. That's just always been interesting to me when it came to finals week, because that's when, or finals, or after grades are put in, where it's like, that's not what I wanted. Are you gonna fix that, or do I need to get it fixed? So I just always thought that was not funny. It's not funny. It is interesting. Interesting is the only word I could say, because it's not like funny, haha, and it's not funny, weird. TikTok that I still haven't seen, but I keep hearing it. Interesting. But it's interesting because you never know. I mean, what is the outcome, and how often does the outcome not go in the favor of the person that should? Just, you never know. And that was a lot to pack in today. I know, because I just spoke for almost an hour straight. Woof. Maybe that's when I've been yawning so much, because there's no way. So this was Champ In. I will talk to you all next Monday. If you were able to watch the show, comment down below or to the side or up. I don't know where you're watching, but we have Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Indeed. Oh, not Indeed. Sorry, so many. Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and something else that I don't even see, but there's so many different options to watch Champ In, as well as all the other shows on T.R.I.V.I.A's Inspirational Radio. Again, I am Queen Jaya Lynn, and I hope you have a blessed and wonderful week, and that you are taking care of yourself truthfully, not just sleeping, but like actually taking care of yourself. So again, I'm Queen Jalen, and have a wonderful week. Enjoy this holiday season, and if you do come participate or donate this week, let me know. Share your photos, send me a message. I will definitely shout you all out, because this is an experience that will make so many impacts on others' lives. I don't think that's said that right, but make an impact on so many children's lives. Thank you all, and have a good one.